With over 30 years of experience in the construction industry, Glyn has worked with a number of blue-chip companies including Esso, Tesco, BP and Sainsbury's, with the responsibility of overseeing numerous sites and upwards of 70 tradesmen at any one time. Andy Darkin, a local businessman, for many years a director of Connaught, one of the UK's fastest growing PLCs, knows only too well the importance of employing the right people.
This is an important project. I've been involved in the construction industry for nigh on 30 years now at a professional level, and dabbled in developments, building my own homes and houses and others as well, and this one was probably one of the most important because it was for a very discerning client, my mother-in-law. And we looked at the lowest three quotes, met all three of those builders, and as I say, Glyn was out on his own really, because one, he was highly recommended, but more importantly to me, I immediately could see that I could trust him. As I say, I've been in the industry for a long, long time, and I really don't think I've worked with someone who's so fastidious and intent on doing such a quality job. The architect here was over the moon, quite frankly. You know, it's easy for someone like him to come along. He knows immediately that the job's been done properly. I think if you look at the standard of some of the workmanship here, certainly from what I've seen, it's second to none. All in all, a first-class builder, great attitude, do anything for you, and very, very fair.
As a client of Glyn Jones Construction, you can expect to receive a full programme detailing every step of your project, which will keep you informed of the schedule and timescales. As a skilled joiner and cabinet maker, Glyn sets very high standards for his team. Therefore, you can expect neat joints and attention to detail throughout your project. From oak staircases to beautifully fitted bathrooms and kitchens, you can expect us to exceed your expectations. If you're about to undertake a project and you're unsure about what you can or can't, should or shouldn't do, we can provide advice and guidance on all aspects of your extension or self-build. From groundworks, utilities, materials and construction, we can even draw and submit basic plans for approval. So why not call us now? We can arrange a viewing of some completed jobs, you can speak with our delighted clients and get your plans underway. To provide further peace of mind, you can even view and download Glyn's full CV and certificates on this site. Malcolm Kingdon of MGK Architecture Limited, a reputable firm of chartered architects based in Newton Abbot, has this to say.
I got a planning permission for Andy Darkin at this particular plot in Teignmouth about 12 months ago, and shortly after that period I was introduced to Glyn, who Andy wanted to use as the builder. It was obvious with Glyn that from the early days he was quite particular about all the details. He was very good at the organisation of his subcontractors. Any sort of questions he had, he fired off early in the project. So, you know, it wasn't a question of get on site and what do I do here. He anticipated sort of any of the queries fairly early on, so we could discuss those at our regular site meetings. He knew what he was doing, and it's always useful as the architect that, you know, you have confidence in the builder. You know he's going to achieve the sort of end results you want, and the finishes. The finishes are always the key to a building. At the end of the day, it's the builder who makes it all come together. So you've got to have sort of confidence really that the builder's going to achieve the standard of finish you want for your client, and without a shadow of doubt, Glyn's achieved that. And I think, you know, looking around the building, the standard of carpentry, the finishes, fittings, is really excellent, and you know, I'm very pleased with the end result, and I'm sure the client is as well.